Hello, all three of my followers. Oh dear, oh dearie, 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 dear. Where do I start? Okay, well, hello. You probably know me as Solent Girl on my platforms, but my real name is Amy. Now, there were a lot of Amy's out there. Popular name. There wasn't a lot of Amy's when I was born, a long, long time ago. But there are lots of Amy's now. Bit boring, really, isn't it? Wish I had a more interesting name. Anyway, that's my name. I'm going to read a bit from a script. I'm going to talk a little bit because I am new to YouTube. I am new to YouTube. I want to talk. I want to do some long form video and I'm going to try my best without being boring. Nothing worse than a boring video, hey? Now, why did I start creating content on my platforms? Well, okay, let me explain. Why did I start? Well, there are a few reasons why I started. As you probably know, I'm a teacher, but this year I'm not going to be a teacher. I've decided, stopping it. I'm not doing any more. That's me, I'm done. I ain't doing any more teaching. I've had enough. I really have had enough, as they say in France. Being online has helped me escape from being in a very controlled environment, and teaching is a very controlled environment. And if you're a teacher, you'll understand. If you're not, I don't know, I wouldn't advertise going into teaching. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Because there are lots of people that want to be teachers. I know I'm a bit biased, but that's me. I liked it when I started, but I don't like it anymore. Maybe I've done it for too long. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I don't like being in a controlled environment. And also, everyday difficulties of life, boring, scary, not very exciting. Just when you can create something fun. You can be somebody else. You can do lots of miming. You can do lots of acting. You can lots of being silly. And you can just be creative. Whereas when you're in a controlling environment and everyday life, you can't. But online, you can be somebody else and you can have fun. So I'm leaving. Kids are growing up. I want to do something for me. Teaching was fantastic around the children. It was great because when you're at work, they're at school. When you're off school on holiday, they're off school on holiday. So as a family, teaching career works. So yes, it's had its pluses and I am grateful for that. And also, I like teaching. I like teaching children. I have fun with children. In fact, I probably have more fun with the children than I do the staff. Some of the schools I've taught in, I've stayed in my classrooms because I prefer the children than the staff. And we just sit there and chat and have fun. I guess I'm a bit of a kid as well. And I've got that connection with children and young adults. And, it's just a thing that I had. And it's great. And the years that I did teach, it was great. And I really enjoyed it. Now's the time to do something for me. When I was at uni, I joined a model agency because I had no money. I used to do fashion parties for my mum's friends when I was young and really enjoyed it. So at uni, I joined a model agency and we did fashion shows and modeled for fashion houses, and I travelled around. And when I left uni, I did it for a bit longer, worked with some celebrities, did some amazing things. I loved it, absolutely loved it. But then I got married, had children, and the children needed me, and I just sort of focused on the teaching, really, because it was sensible, it brought in regular money, and it fitted in around the children. So I did that. But now they're leaving home. I don't need to teach anymore. I can think about me and what I want to do. So making these short form videos and getting back into my fashion, for me, is something that I really enjoy. And I think anybody who's had children that are older children think, do you know, it's my time now. I want to do something for me, something that I enjoy, something that I can indulge in, something that I love. Not doing something that I don't love anymore. I'm teaching I loved, but I don't love anymore. Swallowed a fly. I went outside the other day and I did a piece to camera about why I left teaching. It's not slick. I'm just starting out, so be kind, please be kind. I've not got a microphone yet. The lighting's not great yet. The scenery, well, okay, I live in the New Forest. I've got loads of scenery, so I've got lots of places that I can take you to show you because it is beautiful and I love living here. But my YouTube videos are not slick yet, but they will, and I'm learning, so bear with me. I'm going to talk about a few things why I'm leaving teaching. A few quite key things that have resonated with me and will resonate as well with any other teachers about to leave teaching or who are still in the teaching profession. They will understand. And when the balance tips and life becomes too tricky, that's when you leave. But whilst you're still enjoying it, fine, absolutely 100%, crack on. But you get a bit long in the tooth like me, teaching, it's full on. You've got to have a lot of energy. And I'm not going to do it this year. I'm going to do something else. I am going to be doing my YouTubes, and I'm also I'm not giving up teaching entirely. I'm going to work for a charity helping young adults, older adults as well, with learning disabilities, and I'm going to run some workshops. So I'm still going to be teaching, making a difference to people's lives, which is close to my heart. That was one of the big reasons why I started teaching, because I do like making a difference, and I do like improving people's lives. Is that the thing to do? So I guess being online, I am helping people. I don't know. Is it a bit self-indulgent? A bit. But equally, I do like making people laugh. Like I do the kids at school, and I like that, I enjoy that, and I want to continue doing that. So I'll still be doing a bit of my teaching, and I'm going to be doing my YouTubies and all my other platforms, my silly videos still doing. I'm starting. So please don't smash me down. I am a newbie. I'm a YouTuber, and I went outside and I said a few things. It's not fantastic, but I said what I wanted to say. I think it will resonate with some people, not everybody. If you're not interested in teaching, you're not interested in me, you're not interested in what comes next after children, and you think, nah, this is crap, swipe on, I understand. But if you want to come with me on this journey, I'm happy to have you. Love you lots. Mwah. Here it is. I worked at a school that was fantastic. Great bunch of teachers, the most amazing staff I've ever worked with. And looking back and reflecting, I sort of thought, I'm working 60 hours a week, I'm getting paid not a great salary, I'm doing the best job I can, and I just thought to myself, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I've had enough. The burnout, the expectations, children with special educational needs, children with additional needs, language needs, you're expected to support all of those children and show progression with them. It's just so tricky, so difficult, and sometimes it was not feasible because you didn't want to. It's not because you didn't want to, it's because you just didn't have the time. And I was watching teachers burn out, including me, and the poor young graduates that were coming through. They had all this enthusiasm, they had all this gusto, and they wanted to make a change. I wanted to make a change. I hope I did make a change. And the expectations on teachers now, they're not just teachers. We don't just go in to teach anymore. You're expected to be a primary care counsellor, caregiver, counsellor, social worker, dietitian, police lady. From the moment you get into the classroom, which it could mean anything, from 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to the moment you left, 6 o'clock in the evening. Sometimes I even left at 7 o'clock. And that was for 5 days a week, and you were constantly under pressure. You were being scrutinised, you were being watched, you were being monitored. Not just the children, but teachers. Do I miss that? No, I don't miss that. I don't miss politics, I don't miss stress, I don't miss that Sunday night anxiety. I'm sure there are a lot of teachers out there this weekend who'll be feeling that anxiety. It's not something that this wasn't sustainable for me. I love teaching, I miss the children, I miss making a difference, but teaching's not what it used to be, I'm afraid. A bit of doom and gloom, isn't it? But hey, I loved it when I did it, but times change. Time to do something different. My YouTubes, this is video number 3, and I hope I'm getting better at speaking to camera, because it is an art, and I have found it tricky. Talking to yourself, it's weird, it's really weird. I can talk to children, in a room of children, I can talk to a staff room full of staff, but talking to myself, walking along outside,